Here's lesson 122, number 18. It says one of the roots is I. It gives you the hint that roots come in conjugate pairs, so you're supposed to know that the other root is negative I. So if your roots were plus or minus I, where could that have come from? Well, if you had x squared plus 1 equals, because I is the square root of negative 1, right? Right, and then the plus or minus comes from when you square root both sides. So if you work backwards and you know that you got plus or minus I as some roots, then you can, I hope that you can imagine that x squared plus 1 was one of your factors, and I'll show you how that works. See, when you square root both sides, then you can get x is plus or minus square root negative 1, which is plus or minus I. Okay, so now that you know that x squared plus 1 is a factor, you could, if you remember how to do long division, you can just divide this into the original polynomial, which is actually the way the book suggests doing it. I started doing some synthetic division, and this would work. I tried 1 and I tried negative 1, and neither of them worked, but the rational roots theorem says I can also try 2 and negative 2, and if I would have kept going, I would have, those both would have worked. So if you like to do it with synthetic division, do it that way. If you remember long division, you can write the polynomial out. You have to put some zeros in for the missing terms in the descending order. And then you can just do long division on it, and you'll get x squared minus 4. Well, x squared minus 4, that's a difference of squares. That'll be x plus 4x, or sorry, x plus 2x minus 2. So your other two roots are positive and negative 2. So there's your the three missing roots, I, positive 2, and negative 2.